Hi, I'm Scott Hackmyer. I had a career in the Marion County school system. I worked for the Marion County schools for 33 years, 22 of those years as a school principal. And then I had the pleasure of retiring. And for the last 3 years, I've worked for a not-for-profit social agency. And I really feel honored today to be able to give you this brief testimonial on Rashad Jones. I have had the great fortune, probably for the last 15 years, on working on mutual projects with Mr. Jones. He is such a talented individual. I have watched him working with teenagers, young people, young adults, and he has this magical quality that when he walks into a room and there's an audience of young folks in that room, somehow he is so able to relate immediately. You know, teenagers, young adults, usually they're not very trusting, they don't bond very well, they always think, okay, what's this guy's angle? With Mr. Jones, you get none of that. It's a body chemistry or just some kind of ability that he has, that there's this immediate connection. Males, females, middle school age, high school age, young adults, that this trusting connection and relationship just forms. And then the work I see him do is so very important. And there's another characteristic that I've noticed with Mr. Jones. Young people, be it middle school, high school, young adults, they really tend to live in the moment. You know, it's what their friends are doing, it's that what feels good, what seems good, what sounds good right now. And they don't have that ability to project on what the decision I make right now, how's that going to impact me when I'm 35 years old and I have a husband, a wife, want to have children, looking for a job, looking for a nice place to live. Somehow, I wish I had this man's ability. I really, truly do. Somehow, Mr. Jones has this ability to take these young people and have them look outside the present moment and realize that the decisions they make today are going to impact the rest of their life. You know, what they do when they're 25, what they do when they're 35. I deal with so many people in the work that I do now that have a felony record or an arrest, or they have multiple young children, and it's really derailed all of their goals and plans of going to college or doing one thing or the other. You walk into a program of Mr. Jones, and he is able to move them into the future so they can see what their life could be like or what their life is going to be like, depending upon the decisions they make for themselves. I've been honored working with him, and I would encourage anybody listening to this, if you have the opportunity to bring Rashad Jones to your community to work on any of the issues that he's going to cover, and the key underneath all of them is responsible decision making. It's such a key. If you're talking about smoking, abstinence, sexual relationships, bullying, laying out a future plan for your life, the key really is, how do you make responsible decisions for yourself, for now, and for the future? Everything I've done with this man for the last 15 years, remember, I'm an old school person. If I was to grade him, I'd give him 100. On a 1 to 100 scale, he would have 100 on every project, every activity I've ever seen him do. Please call him. Your community, your young people, your organization will be blessed to have him interacting with you. Thank you so much.